Hello plant friends and welcome to my channel. I wish I had more plants. My name is Erica and I love houseplants, and that's what I do on this channel. I share my houseplant journey. Today I thought I'm gonna make kind of an autumny Halloweeny preparation video, and I am inviting you to carve some pumpkins with me. I have 2 pumpkins and I want to carve them with you. If you would like to, get your pumpkin and we can carve them together. I'm planning to just carve the pumpkins and just chat a little bit, so if you want to join me, that would be really nice. And if you're expecting some planty content in this video, then I'm sorry, but there's probably not gonna be any in this particular video because I just wanted to carve some pumpkins and I thought I'm gonna take you along with me. So let's start. So, welcome to my balcony. I decided to move here because I couldn't find a high enough space to carve this pumpkin and show my face at the same time, and also it is getting late. It's like 11 p.m. right now and my boyfriend is going to sleep soon, and I wanted to film this anyways because I already have my makeup on, so you know, gotta do it. So anyways, welcome to my balcony. We're gonna have a nice witchy midnight pumpkin carving with some candlelight. Let's start. To be honest with you, I carved a pumpkin only a few times in my life, so I'm not the best at this, but it's fun, so let's do it. And I hope you're not gonna be picking up too many sounds from outside. I try to block the sounds, but we will see how it goes. Okay, so I have a knife, I have a spoon, and I have a bowl. First I wanna pick a side, so I guess this is gonna be my face because this other side has like this weird bump here, and this side is all nice and shiny, so let's do it. First I'm going to cut out a circle at the top to be able to open it up and scoop the insides out. So let's do this. So much harder than I expected it to be. Why is it so hard? Also, be careful because I don't want to be responsible for anybody injuring themselves. It's probably gonna be me. Oh my god, this is... It feels kind of dangerous for me to have this knife. So I kind of scorched a circle at the top, and now I'm going to try deepen the cut. I don't know, this might take a while. So yeah, I wanted to chat a little bit while doing this, and I don't know how concentrated I should be at the moment, but I wanted to start by talking a little bit about my makeup. So you probably noticed that my past few videos I look a little bit darker. This sounds so weird when I'm just here stabbing this pumpkin with a knife. Anyways, yeah, because it's October and I decided to just start celebrating it for the whole month, because why not? Let's make the whole vibe out of it. And I really like putting on some makeup, like playing with it and having all these different looks. It just, I don't know, I like it. I always liked it, but I don't like walking around with my face full of makeup. So I thought October is a perfect time for me to play around with it. So that's why I look dark and strange, and I love it. And I'm using this opportunity to just let out my inner witchy self and just let her be happy for a little bit, for a month. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And also, back in Lithuania, we don't really celebrate Halloween, like it's completely different there. So basically, the day of Halloween, 31st of October, it's not a celebration for us, because the day after that, the 1st of November, is a day for everybody who passed away. So on this day, everybody goes to the cemetery to visit the graves of everyone who was dear to them and who passed away. So the 31st of October, the Halloween Eve, is the day when we just sit with our families and reflect about our loved ones that are not here with us anymore. So it's actually really calm and really spiritual celebration, I would even say. And when I came here to the Netherlands, they have this tradition set out a little bit more than in Lithuania. And ever since then, I just started celebrating it. In Lithuania, we have kind of a similar tradition where, like a similar holiday where kids dress up and they go to strangers' house and they ask for candy or pancakes. And this celebration is celebrated in the spring. And I don't even know how it would be called in English. I will try to find it on Google and leave on the bottom somewhere the name if there is one in English, but in Lithuania we call it Užgavėnės, and it is celebrated in the early spring, and basically everybody puts on masks and dress up because they try to scare away the winter. This is so hard, it's taking me so long to carve this pumpkin out, but it's gonna be awesome at the end, I believe it. So yeah, on this celebration, the kids dress up with a mask because they're trying to scare this winter away, and they go to strangers' houses and everybody is making pancakes, just like plain pancakes, and we're making them, we're eating them all day long. It's like a weird pancake celebration. And yeah, so it happens in early spring. I will also leave the date when we celebrate it because I don't remember it by heart now. I think it's maybe different every year even. But yeah, essentially that's our Halloween take on it. Well, no, it's like a completely different celebration, but we celebrate it similarly. And when I was a kid, like, I don't know, 10 maybe, you know, you would always see those movies from Halloween, and it was like such a new thing. We would always want to try to celebrate it, so we would dress up. Like, I don't know, we did it like once or twice, and I think that the first time it actually succeeded because we were younger and people felt bad for us, so they gave us candy because we dressed up and we went to just like our apartment building. We were looking for candy from people and they gave us some. So a year or two after that we tried again, and I guess we were like a little bit older and people were so mean. They were like, no, this is not a celebration, we don't celebrate it here. Like, this evening you should be with your families, blah blah blah. And yeah, after that we never tried again. But I feel like it's still like not too celebrated in Lithuania. Like here in Netherlands, it's much more celebrated. Like, they have parties at night, in the evening, and the first year we came here we also went out, we put on costumes. I will put a picture here. So I dressed up as Pepe Longstockings, and my boyfriend dressed up as a horse. And so we were like a couple's costume. It was really hilarious, and we just did it like really fast, just like that, because I think we got invited for the party like very in a short period of time, so we didn't have much time to prepare and so on. And yeah, that was our first Halloween party. It was fun. We went out with our colleagues just to the city center and we just partied all night long. So yeah, that was my first celebration of Halloween. And this year, since I have a channel, I decided why not have more fun with it and embrace it a little bit more because I enjoy it. And so a few years, like last year and the year before that, we celebrated Halloween with our Italian friend. She's the most closest friend we have here and we spent a lot of time with her. And we are also playing Dungeons and Dragons together. So my boyfriend is a dungeon master and he created this awesome campaign for us. Like, it's completely detailed, it's completely personalized, and it started out with me, her, and one of our colleagues from work, and my boyfriend, of course. And so it was party of 3 and a dungeon master, but this colleague didn't have enough time for us, and it ended up being just me, our friend, and my boyfriend. So these past few years we had a Halloween special. Oh my god, what is going on here? Should have already been done. Why am I cutting the skin? Oh my, okay. This is much harder than I expected it to be. Oh, it was so deep, that's why. Look at how thick this pumpkin is, and I had to cut through all of it. Okay, so this is how it looks like from inside. I think maybe I will keep some of the seeds. Ooh, we will see how it's gonna go. Okay, so I'm taking my bowl, and first what I want to do is... Oh, I cannot pick it up. There's gonna be pumpkin everywhere. I'm gonna shave off this from the inside so it would be much thinner than it is. And if you are doing this too, please be careful. And I think maybe I need to tell this to myself too. Because I also sharpened this knife before doing this, you know, so it would cut better. And maybe that was a mistake, I don't know. If there's anybody from America watching and you cut pumpkins, no, carve pumpkins. And you carve pumpkins like since your childhood. Is there anything special you do to the pumpkin after you carve it? Because I don't know, I just carve it and I leave it as is, like, you know, all natural, but maybe you need to like spray it out with something or like, do you do any extra steps? Let me know in the comments so I can do it too. Or if you just leave it. Okay, so I carved up the top. I don't know, made it thinner. And now I'm gonna start carving it out. I wanted to get rid of these seeds first and then talk to you. Oh yeah. Okay, so all the seeds are out. They are in this bowl. And I'm gonna set it aside and deal with it another day because today is only carving the pumpkin. And because these walls are so thick, I'm gonna try to carve out some of this pumpkin, like to make the wall much thinner so that I can cut eyes and mouth into it, which is the fun part. Oh my god, this is gonna be... I don't know what they are celebrating because it is late, and so I really don't know why they are shooting these fireworks. People here love fireworks and they are shooting them constantly. Crazy. I'm only thinning the wall where I'm going to put the eyes and the mouth because I feel like there is no reason in doing more than that. I scraped it up and now I feel like I'm gonna start carving the face. Right now I'm just marking with dots with my knife where I will want the eyes to be. I poke the dots and now I'm gonna try to connect them. Yes, I have one eye out. And in it goes. Because from the inside it looks really narrow, so I'm just like cutting out the wall, thinning it just around the eyes so that the light can come out nicer through it. You know, like more light. I don't know. I'm really bad at explaining this, but yeah. It's a pumpkin. It doesn't have to be perfect, so whatever you do, I just hope that you're having fun. This is not a pumpkin carving tutorial. It's just you and me carving pumpkins together and me telling you all about my life. Just don't hurt yourself. And I don't know if I'm speaking to you or to myself, to both, but just be careful with that knife because it is not fun to cut yourself. Okay, so this eye looks so nice. I'm gonna show you now. Oh, it looks so cool. So here's my pumpkin. I don't know, you probably cannot see at all. Is this better? I hope it is. I'm sorry if it ruins the aesthetics, but I hope you're gonna be able to see me better. So here is the pumpkin. It has the eyes. Now I'm gonna try to carve the mouth. It's adorable. Okay, let me show you the first smile. Look at it, it's so cute and silly. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing as I did with the eyes, and I'm gonna thin out this inside layer. So it is carved. Now let's see how I can put the top back on. I think it stays, okay. And now I feel like it's still weak. Let me grab a candle. Okay, so I hope that you can see the pumpkin inside. Wait, maybe let me try to put real candles, because right now I have like these fake LED candles inside. Let's put them here, so it's cute. And I have a real tiny candle here, so let's see. Oh wow, that is so much brighter. So let's put this on and see what's gonna happen. Ta-da! So I have the second pumpkin here. Let's do the exact same thing, and I will chat with you about why I created this channel in the first place. So I guess I'm just gonna quickly tell you from the beginning what happened to me in the past few years, and then how I came to create this channel. So 2 years ago I had a burnout from my work. I was a supervisor on production floor and I burned out because I did a lot and it was just me and my manager, and it was just the two of us trying to keep the whole show running. And I think that we did a great job, but it resulted in both of us burning out. So I spent a year at home. I was not going to work. I was trying to recover from this burnout, which was actually quite hard. And I started therapy because my burnout brought out a lot of other issues. So I have depression and really low self-esteem. And so I was trying to deal with all of that with my burnout. It also brought out panic attacks, and I was having panic attacks before my burnout, before I stopped going to work, for like half a year. And then, yeah, like a year after my burnout, so the whole time I was not going to work, it made me extremely anxious to leave the house. And there's also a lot of other stuff related to my social anxiety, which I, by the way, I also have social anxiety. And a few months ago, I decided to create this channel. So during my whole burnout, I really got into plants. Like, I was into plants before also, I just had some house plants, but like not crazy or anything. We always had house plants at home, and so it wasn't something completely new to me, but it wasn't a passion. So during my burnout, when I was sitting at home, I got really into plants. Like, I started getting more and more plants. I started going to garden centers and just getting more plants. And at the same time, I of course started watching YouTube, all the plant tubers, and I was just always thinking, wow, this is so nice. Like, I wish I was that brave to just like have a channel and people are interacting with you and you interact with people and you maybe teach someone something new, and I just got really into it, and I just started following a few plant tubers. I got really into YouTube, just watching, of course. By the way, I cut off the top already, so here it is. I'm also sorry if this story is like hectic and a bit hard to follow, because my brain cannot concentrate on doing too many things at the same time, so I'm trying my best, and also I'm trying to keep the story train going, you know. Anyways, yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I started watching all these YouTubes, and I just, a few months ago, I finally had enough courage to make my first video. And basically, the biggest reason for that was for me to start loving myself and become more social. So I thought that if I'm gonna create this channel, I'm gonna find some friends with the same interest like I have with houseplants, and it's gonna be sort of a common ground, and yeah, maybe slowly I can start building some friendships. And so my first video was born. So it actually helped me a lot just by making that first video, because I'm not that kind of a person who spends a lot of time in front of the mirror or just looking. Like, I never even see myself talk or just like behave. And you know, all of us, we have this image of ourselves in our head that nobody else had, because you're with your thoughts 24/7, and you get all of these thoughts, all of the crazy thoughts, all of the bad thoughts as well. And I always thought that I am so mean and so horrible because my brain was always really mean, especially to me, and I just thought that that makes me a bad person. But that's not true. That's just my image of myself. Nobody else knows that, so that doesn't make me me, you know. Like, there's no that version that's in my head. It's not out there in the world. Like, it doesn't really exist. It's just how I think, and it's not true, because I don't act on those thoughts. I don't react to most of that, you know. Like, all of these thoughts that run through our heads 24/7, only like 10% of that gets translated out in the world, and I feel like that's what makes us us. And I realized that only after I started this channel, because I remember making my first video, and I made it with a thinking that, okay, I just want to get it out there. It doesn't have to be good, it doesn't have to be look perfect. It's a first video, it's gonna be cringy, it's gonna be awkward, it's gonna be horrible because it's a first video and I've never filmed myself before, so you know. So I got my courage and I finally filmed it, and I remember I spent a day or two not looking at it because I'm like, okay, it's filmed, it's done, I'm gonna take a next step later. And after I started watching it, it wasn't that bad at all. Like, I imagined it to be so awkward, and when I saw myself for the first time ever in the video, just being me the way I am every day of my life, the way that others see me every day, made me realize that I am completely not that person that my brain makes me believe I am, if that makes any sense. And all I guess I'm trying to say is that creating this channel and starting to film myself and see myself from outside, it really helped me to love myself and get the courage. And I'm still working on the whole social anxiety thing. It makes me so anxious, like I am a horrible texter. Having text message to reply to gives me so much anxiety, and it's not like strangers, it's everyone. When I see a message, it gives me so much anxiety that I have to reply, I have to think of a perfect reply. Like if I'm talking face to face, it's fine. I don't think that much about my reply, but when I have to text it, it's like, oh my god. So it's the same with comments I get on YouTube, which makes me feel so extremely good. And then I'm just like, oh my god, I have to reply, and the reply has to be perfect. And I feel like actually I'm getting better at it, and I reply faster now, and I think less about having a perfect reply, more of what comes to my mind first, you know? So I don't know, I guess what I'm trying to say is I started this channel to feel better about myself and to become more social and not so scared of interactions and putting myself out there, if you can say that. And it really did help me a lot. And I know I had it only for 2 to 3 months now. This account helped me a lot already. And just the whole support that I got from people around me, from my colleagues, from my friends, it's just insane. And it made me feel so supported. It made me feel not alone. And I know I'm not alone, but this really made me realize that, and how much everyone just jumped in, and people were like, okay, I'll share your channel, and they were just sharing it without even telling me, and I'm like, that's so extremely sweet. I never ever imagined that's gonna happen. And yeah, it did. And I shared it on Facebook, on my private Facebook page, just like my, you know, normal Facebook. And people there got so happy as well. And this channel is really helping me with my mental health journey. And I'm sorry if you didn't come to watch this video for my emotional trauma, but yeah, I don't know. I just decided, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about why I created this channel, because I never did, and I just want to put it out there because it's on my mind a lot. So now you know. Yeah. And I carved out this pumpkin from inside. It still has quite a thick walls, so now I just want to decide where's the face gonna be. Maybe here, because it's like the widest part, so let me hollow it out a bit more. So now we can start carving. I'm gonna do the same thing like I did with the previous one. By the way, if you didn't guess, I am a vampire today, so just saying. Just putting it out there so you'd know. I ruined one eye a little bit. I hope it's gonna be fine. Right, guys? Right? Am I right? Yeah. Oh my god, I'm just talking nonsense. So it's 20 minutes to 1 AM at the moment. I'm sitting in my balcony with a blanket on my legs, carving pumpkins in the moonlight, and it's actually full moon at the moment. Okay, let's do a smile to this baby. I hope you are having fun. I hope you are carving a pumpkin right now and not just watching me carve one in the dark. I mean, if you are, I'm really thankful also. I hope you're enjoying watching me, because this is kind of fun. It's like kind of spooky, kind of, you know, mystical. Okay, let me try to carve this mouth out. Nice. Okay, Look at that big goofy smile. So once again, I am thinning out the wall a little bit. So although this one has a pretty wide mouth, so I think that there's gonna be enough light coming out. Beautiful. So here's my second pumpkin. Let me put a candle in it and show you. Thank you so much for watching. This is how my babies look like. Look at them, they are so cute. If you did some pumpkins, let me know in the comments. So that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching me carve these pumpkins. I hope you had fun, because I had a lot of fun. I'll see you next time.